What is going on, folks? Welcome back to another episode of the Greatness Away Show. I am your humble host, Chris Kazama, and after a small hiatus, I am back to talk about all the fun I've had this weekend with the closed Call of Duty Black Ops 4 beta. Gameplay on your screen is courtesy of yours truly, and ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, this is the most fun that I've had with a Call of Duty game in a very long time. Let's reflect back on the past two Call of Duty games for a second. The last one was World War II, and I was really excited for that game because they were bringing back boots on the ground. And to my discovery, the bullets just didn't feel like they registered that much with that game. And a lot of people felt like that too. It just felt like when you were shooting people, they weren't dying. So after playing that beta, didn't pick it up. Just didn't think I would have that much fun with it. And then the game before that was Infinite Warfare. And yeah, Infinite Warfare. But anyways, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And man, this is probably the most well-balanced Call of Duty that I played in a very long time. And it makes sense too, because when I played this at E3 this year, I got to play it twice, and after I played it, I had a really good feeling about it. I mean, it just had that a new tactical feel. And when it comes to Call of Duty games, lately I've been preferring Treyarch games because it just seems like they're miles ahead of their counterparts when it comes to making a good, fun, enjoyable Call of Duty game. I mean, the last Call of Duty game that I really enjoyed was Black Ops 3. And some people didn't like that because the jetpacks, I personally didn't have a problem with it, and I really enjoyed myself. And here we are with Black Ops 4, and I'm enjoying myself again. So let's go ahead and talk about Black Ops 4. What's some things that I like and what's some things that I don't like? Let's get into it. First of all, the most important part of Call of Duty for me to enjoy it is bullet registry. Alright, when I'm shooting people, it actually feels like they're dying. And that's important because if I'm shooting you and I don't feel like you're dying and I feel like I'm losing a lot of gunfights and it's not my fault, Call of Duty is really not enjoyable for me at that point. And that was World War II for me. Most of the guns on this game, everything seems pretty well balanced. There are going to be some things that need to be nerfed and some things that need to be buffed. But I think Treyarch is on top of that already. They've already released a few statements. And I think before next weekend, where the open beta goes live for everybody, PC, Xbox included, we're going to see a lot more improvement with things like that. Next, something I really love about Call of Duty Black Ops 4, manual health regeneration. Now, you can use other things in place of this, but I personally use it because I'm a runner and gunner. I love to move fast and shoot. I mean, it makes the game really enjoyable for me, and a lot of my friends play the same way too. So the stim shot comes in handy because sometimes I lose gunfights on games because I need to reload. Well, how do you fix that? You get extended mag, you get fast mags, so you can reload faster. All right, cool, that's fixed. But what about if you lose a gunfight because you already got out of a gunfight and you're low health? Stim shot comes in handy. You can use this thing and it replenishes in about 3 to 4 seconds, so it makes it so useful if you're a runner and gunner. Anybody that runs and guns is going to appreciate that. Another thing that I really am enjoying about this game is the fact that they've taken on a more tactical feel, and they've kind of picked up some characteristics from some of the hero shooters that we've seen in the recent. Like, I mean, if you want to compare it to something, I guess you can kind of compare it to Overwatch, but it's not really like Overwatch. It's just taking characteristics from Overwatch. They've already had specialist classes where they've already had a special type of things you can do with each and every character, but it seems like they put a lot more emphasis on that this time around. So I can definitely appreciate that. I personally use Battery because she's fast-paced. She has the War Machine, which is like a grenade launcher, and she's just quick. She really fits my playstyle. And there's a lot of other specialist classes too that you can use that will have different abilities. But Battery so far is my favorite, and it makes sense because she was my favorite in Black Ops 3 as well. The maps, I love most of the maps. They're all pretty fun. They're all pretty lifelike. They all have a lot of detail to them, so I can really appreciate the maps. As far as modes go, you have TDM. They had kill confirm. They've been switching it out. So they have search and destroy, control, a couple other things, but that's mostly what it's been. Let's talk about the things that I dislike. And most of these things can be fixed, nerfed, patched, whatever. Spawns are terrible right now. They need to fix the spawns immediately. I mean, people will spawn behind you. You will spawn behind people. They need to fix the spawns. I think it's just a beta thing, but they need to fix that immediately. Hip fire. They need to balance damage with hip fire. The hip fire right now in its current juncture is not going to work, especially for people that run and gun. The hip fire is terrible. So I'm pretty sure they're going to work on that and probably buff the hip fire. But right now in the current juncture in time, that hip fire is terrible. I have to aim down the sights pretty much every gunfight, and I hate doing that because, like I said, if I see somebody, I love to hip fire quickly. The kill streaks button being on triangle for PlayStation is weird for me because obviously you switch weapons with triangle. And you can really get caught up, get jammed up using the same button for kill streaks as used for switching weapons. It just, that whole thing really doesn't seem all that great to me. And lastly, the overpowered body armor, but you can get bullets to pretty much penetrate that. It's not really a big deal, but I've heard some people don't like it. But that's it for me. I hope you guys have gotten to play Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this weekend just like I have. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you're going to pick it up. And that's it. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.